Hello and welcome to day 2 of this 5-day meditation series, which is an introduction to meditation. And today for day 2, we're going to look at what meditation isn't and looking at some preconceived notions and ideas of what meditation is, which may put you off meditating, but it may also give you the wrong idea on what meditation is and what meditation can be to you if you cultivate a regular practice in your life. So for now, we're going to set up in the same way as day 1 by looking at the posture. So sitting right back in your chair, 90-degree bend in the knees, your feet flat on the floor. So we create a strong foundation so that we're not having to move and fidget during the practice. So staying nice and still, and even noticing the desire to move in the practice and just staying still. So not reacting to the body and to the mind. Your hands just gently resting on the lap, relaxing through the front of the body. So relax the belly, relax into the shoulders, relax the face. Just making sure that your heart is over the pelvis and your head is over your heart. So nice straight spine. The crown of the head was reaching up towards the ceiling. And just as we did yesterday, we're going to take 3 deep breaths together before closing the eyes, just to kind of settle into the practice. So start by emptying the lungs. And then inhale through the nose and fill the belly with air as much as you can. Exhaling through the mouth. Relax the body. 2 more like this. Inhale through the nose and fill the belly. And then exhaling, gently let that go through the mouth. Maybe a slight sigh. Relaxing the face. 1 more like this. Inhale. And then exhale through the mouth. Gently close off the eyes. Let the breath come back to its natural rhythm. Let the body settle. And then take your awareness to the weight of the body on the chair. So tuning in to that sensation, the pressure of the body sitting on the chair. Looking past labels, letting go of any narrative that the mind may start to generate when you start focusing on that sensation. Just resting your awareness on the sensation itself. And then taking your awareness to the sensation of pressure of the feet on the floor. Tuning into that sensation. Again, not thinking about these sensations, not labeling these sensations, taking your awareness and tuning in to the sensation itself. And then become aware of the whole body. The whole body sitting on the chair, surrounded by space. Nothing being asked of you in this moment. So this is your opportunity just to be. Just to be for the next few moments. And then taking your awareness to the sensation of breath in the body. So if you can, keeping the chest and the shoulders nice and still. Just allow the diaphragm to do the breathing as your belly very gently inflates and deflates. And then become aware of the full path of the breath. So noticing where the air enters the body at the nostrils or between the lips. And the rush of air at the back of the throat. The body expands. Notice the slight pause at the top and at the bottom of the breath as the tide of the breath turns. Notice how the body gently relaxes to let go of the air, and noticing the rush of air once again at the back of the throat and the sensation of air at the nostrils and between the lips. Noticing that full path of the breath. Noticing the body breathing. And then for a few moments, we're going to expand the breath. So inhaling and exhaling for a count of 3 or 4 or 5, whatever feels right for you in this moment. And with each inhale, fill the lungs as much as you can. And on the exhale, completely emptying the lungs. So with the counting, we're keeping the breath roughly even. And you're going to fill the belly with each inhale and completely empty the lungs with each exhale. Keeping the body relaxed. Shoulders relaxed, face relaxed. And noticing when you become distracted. So noticing when the mind starts to wander. Maybe it's wandering towards what needs to be done after this meditation, an email that needs to be responded to, have an upcoming meeting. Just notice when the mind wanders and just let go of the thought and come back to the counting or come back to the sensation of breath. And this breathing just allows the body, the mind, the nervous system to start to settle. And as you breathe into the belly, you're kind of indicating to the body and the nervous system that you're ready to relax, ready to release stress, ready just to relax and be in the present moment for a few moments. So just a few more rounds of breath like this. Thoughts arise in the mind and just come back to the counting, come back to the sensation of breath. One more round of breath like this. And after the next exhale, just let go of that control. Let the breathing come back to its natural rhythm. If it's comfortable keeping the breath into the belly, if that's not possible at the moment, that's fine. Just allowing the breathing to become relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed, face relaxed. And we're just going to focus on that sensation of breath now. So noticing when the mind wanders, and without frustration, just let go of the thought. Just know that the mind will wander, it will think, and just come back to the sensation of breath. So today I just want to talk very briefly about what meditation isn't. So there are a lot of preconceived ideas on what meditation is, and it's not strictly true. So some people believe that Meditation means to completely clear the mind, a completely clear and blank mind without thinking. And when they try and meditate and this doesn't happen, they become frustrated and give up. Well, the fact is that that's just simply not true. So even the most experienced meditators, people can meditate their entire lives from childhood through to old age, and the mind will always think. And you'll have days where the mind is particularly busy. Maybe there's some stress. Maybe there's a particularly difficult time of their lives, and the mind is always busy and stressed out, and that's fine. And at other times, the mind might be more relaxed, less likely to reach out and cling on to the thoughts and ideas that are going on in our lives. So the mind will always think. So the goal of meditation is just to be present, noticing when the mind wanders off. So meditation doesn't mean to clear the mind entirely. There's other ideas that meditation is religious or spiritual only practice, and there are religions and spiritual practices that use meditation, but it's not just for religious or spiritual people. Meditation can be completely secular, just used to strengthen our minds, strengthen our awareness to the present moment, become more mindful. Use it as a self-development tool to notice when thoughts and emotions can work against us sometimes, and we can become more skillful with our reaction to these things. So rather than a knee-jerk reaction, we can make a decision on how to respond. Meditation literally just means awareness, awareness of the present moment. So as we focus on the breath for the next few moments, bearing in mind that the mind will always think, bearing in mind that the idea of meditation isn't to completely clear the mind of thoughts. Just notice when the mind starts to wander, when the mind starts to dream, when it starts to plan, when it starts to think. And just let go of the thought. Let go of the train of thought if you've been caught up thinking. And just come back to the sensation of breath in the body. So thoughts will arise. Just let go of the thought. Doesn't matter if you have to come back 100 times in a practice, 200 times in a practice, or just 10 times. So a practice when you draw your awareness back 10 times, isn't better than a practice when you draw your awareness back 100 times. This is the practice, and each time we do so, we strengthen our awareness to the present moment, deepen those neural pathways so it becomes more natural, more second nature, which will then cross over to our daily lives. So for now, just noticing when the mind starts to wander. Let go of the thought, and then gently Come back to that sensation of breath in the body. Just very lightly resting your awareness on that sensation. Noticing when the mind wanders, and just gently draw your awareness back to the sensation of breath. Just a few more moments now. Keeping the body relaxed, noticing if any tension has started to creep into the shoulders or be the little muscles around the eyes. If possible, keeping the breathing into the belly, noticing the belly very gently inflating and deflating. Thoughts arise, and just gently draw your awareness back. Just a few more breaths like this. We're coming towards the end of today's practice for day 2. Before we finish, before we open the eyes, just letting the mind be free, so no more control over the awareness, and being curious as to where the mind goes. Where does the mind want to take you next? And then coming back to the weight of the body on the chair, and then becoming aware of the whole of the body resting here. Become aware of any sounds in the room, sounds outside the room. And then before opening the eyes, we're going to take one more deep breath together. Inhale through the nose and fill the belly. And then exhaling through the mouth. And gently open the eyes. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed that practice today, and I'll see you for day 3 tomorrow.